Dear students, let us begin with the third part of the lesson on India and BRICS, in which we will discuss about the 15th BRICS Summit and expansion of BRICS. The 15th BRICS Summit was held in Johannesburg, South Africa. The summit included the 5 original BRICS members: Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. During this summit, BRICS took a significant step by inviting 6 new countries to join the group. These new invitees include Iran, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Egypt, Ethiopia and Argentina. BRICS is known for advocating for multipolarity and asserting strategic autonomy in international relations. The summit reaffirmed these principles and highlighted the group's commitment to shaping a more representative and fairer international order. The inclusion of Saudi Arabia and Iran from West Asia is significant due to their substantial energy resources. This is crucial for energy cooperation and trade within BRICS. Egypt and Ethiopia's strategic locations in the Horn of Africa and the Red Sea region add to the geopolitical significance of BRICS, particularly in relation to critical maritime trade routes. Argentina's inclusion strengthens BRICS' presence in Latin America, a region of interest for global powers. This bolsters the group's economic influence. Saudi Arabia and the UAE have been pursuing more independent foreign policy paths since 2020, asserting their sovereignty and national interests. The UAE has normalized ties with Iran and aims to expand its maritime presence in key strategic areas, which can open opportunities for regional economic cooperation. Iran's inclusion in BRICS offers prospects for regional economic cooperation and the revival of connectivity projects such as those involving the Chabahar port, in which India is involved. The expansion of BRICS adds considerable geostrategic value to the grouping, with a focus on shaping a fairer and more representative international order. After this expansion, BRICS now accounts for a substantial 42% of the world's population and commands 36% of the global GDP. This demographic and economic clout signifies their rising prominence on the world stage. Initially formed as an economic alliance, BRICS emerged as a response to the United States-led global dominance. Its purpose was to provide burgeoning nations in the global south an alternative to Western institutions, serving as a vital counterbalance and fostering a more diverse and inclusive international order. The expansion of BRICS significantly elevated its collective share of global oil production per day. This surge catapulted their combined contribution from 20.4% to a substantial 43.1%, marking a notable shift in the global oil market dynamics. This growth underscores the group's increasing influence in shaping international energy landscapes. However, BRICS expansion may dilute India's influence within the organization as new members join, potentially diminishing its role as a leader in the group. The expansion of BRICS could maximize China's influence within the group, as it may have stronger partnership with some of the new members. This could potentially shift the balance of power within the bloc in China's favor. BRICS expansion may create a hostile environment for India in other international forums, where an anti-Western bloc involving Russia, China, Iran and Saudi Arabia could compromise India's balancing acts and consensus building efforts. However, India sees some positive developments in the expansion, with 3 key partners: Egypt, Saudi Arabia and the UAE among the new members. Notably, the majority of these additions are in the Middle East, aligning with India's strategic interest in energy, trade and geopolitics enhancing New Delhi's engagement in the region. Setting aside speculations, it is a fact that BRICS expansion has the potential to enhance the Indian interest, granting New Delhi increased influence within nations it is eager to strengthen ties with, thereby bolstering its diplomatic clout. Let us summarize what we have discussed so far in this lesson. BRICS exemplifies diverse collaboration, uniting major economies with distinct cultures and political systems, while enriching discussions and fostering innovative solutions. This diversity also complicates debates, highlighting challenges in maintaining unity amid differences. According to the BRICS Economic Bulletin in 2021, the fiscal support provided during the pandemic has significantly strained the fiscal health of BRICS governments. The increasing strain on public finances is expected to have adverse implications for long-term debt sustainability. With the exception of China, all BRICS economies have experienced negative growth rates since the pandemic began. Despite these challenges, the overall balance of payments for BRICS countries seems resilient thanks to the strength of their currencies, trends in external debt commitments and their reserves position. The BRICS economies can use their relatively sound economic positions to integrate their economies more closely. This can be achieved through increased trade and funding projects facilitated by the BRICS Bank. A key opportunity lies in increasing the production and supply of vaccines among BRICS countries. This can be marketed to its full potential to strengthen supply chains and enhance consumer confidence, promoting a robust economic recovery. Multilateral cooperation in sectors like infrastructure development, ease of doing business, skill development and employment generation can be effective means of building trust and improving the organization's efficiency in the post-pandemic world. With BRICS expansion, India will need to navigate a complex landscape within BRICS, balancing its relationship with Russia, strategic rivalry with China and its influence within an alliance that increasingly favors Beijing. BRICS expansion may have repercussions on India's global voice and influence, particularly in decision-making forums like the G7 and G20, where India may face greater divisiveness and challenges in finding consensus. The expansion of BRICS introduces both opportunities and risk for India, requiring careful navigation of its foreign policy and diplomatic strategies to protect and promote its interests within the evolving framework of the group. Overall, the fate of BRICS hinges on its capacity to adjust to changing global realities with sustained teamwork and transparent conversations. Joint ventures are essential in unlocking the complete potential of this influential coalition, shaping a world order that is more equitable and interconnected. I hope you understood what we discussed about India's role in BRICS. We have concluded our lesson. Thank you.